getting back to the research, you really don't have to look that far. As soon as you go in and look at casino jobs, or construction jobs, for instance, 3D Corporation, it's the go-to company for building casinos. Largest one in the world to build casinos. They're building a 2.7 casino in Vegas. 2,600 workers. 2.7 billion casino. That's all they use. What they stated was $1 billion casino, much like the ones that they're proposing here. You'd probably use 2,000 workers. And they're drawing them from everywhere. And I don't have a little insight in the, I'm kind of like the black sheep of the construction world. I spent 20 years in the Boston Construction Union, and I'm opposed to this project. I have a lot of peers that are quite literally on my back about this, but you have to do the research. It's at what cost? A lot of the contracts, they might be union, but they go to outside companies. As long as they commit a union, they can pay prevailing wages, whatever. I have two friends that have been working down Mohegan Sun in that division for a long time. So it's not local, much like what they're going to tell you. Plus, all the trades aren't going to be there at one time. It's spanned out. You got the, the excavating crews come in, and you got farm work, then you got iron work. No sign of any carpenters till you come in and start doing forms and things like that. And then they get laid off for a while, and then you have, caissons put in and whatnot, whatever the phase might be. So it's not a steady 6 months of work like they're claiming. Casino jobs, U.S. Department of Labor, 2008. Gambling industry specific numbers. Food service personnel, care sales, gaming dealers, etc. make up 83% of those jobs. 25% turnover rate because of the nature of hospitality. Customers always right. We spoke to a few folks down in Connecticut, and they said they never worked so hard for so little. Medium hourly rate. This is the U.S. Department of Labor. You could go there in 5 minutes and get this information. $9.50 an hour. Annual salary, $20,000. Not like Beacon Hills telling you $55,000, $40,000. Blatant lies. You can tell me when my 5 minutes are up, brother. I know I'm getting close.
1 minute would be great.
Don't mind me, I like to keep it going. Revenue to the state, I wanted to touch on this. When the governor's proposal, I keep reverting back to that because we don't have anything concrete. Supposedly we had a draft come up, I think, early this morning. And the business model we have and how we started our research was Connecticut. We're very fortunate, unfortunately, to have 2 casinos in Connecticut that we can actually look at and see what's happening down there. The $400 million that they were predicting that the state would bring in from the 3 casinos is much like the 2, of course, arguably the 2 largest casinos in the world, Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun, 1 and 2. They were figuring 3 casinos would be, getting close to that number, that 400 million. Everybody was thinking this was the greatest thing since sliced bread. $400 million into the state coffers. This is gross. This is a net. Now you're going to start deducting gambling commission, public safety, infrastructure, overcost. Big dig. There's going to be plenty of that. Downfall of the lottery. If you look around the country, anywhere that they had a lotto and they brought in a casino, the lottery, right there. That money today is getting put into the municipal funds of all the towns. They're going to make up for that shortfall. Then you have addiction costs. Before the casino started in Connecticut, there was 1 treatment center in Connecticut. Today it's 17. Oklahoma, there was 1. They went up, ramped up to 8. In Oklahoma, they had, I believe it was 400, let me see, I think I got that number good. 912 calls in 1 year to GA hotline after they were introduced. I don't know how many that, I should have done the math, I don't know how many that is a day. 300, in fact, it was 3 calls a day at least, something like that. Addiction is very real, and many times when we were doing, going around speaking and whatnot, a lot of people were saying, well, that's a moral issue, addiction. That's going to cost all of us, everyone. Those sites that I was talking about, those treatment centers in Connecticut, those are straight state-run facilities. Residents pay for it. That's just for the addict. What about his displaced family? When they have to go on welfare rolls and things of that nature. Doesn't it? Bankruptcy. Right on up to suicide. If you go to our website, you'll see list, and we have them archived. Go to the USS Mass site. You'll see them there listed. You can spend an hour on that. I just want to end with, while I'm talking about going to the website, if you do go to one of the websites, you'll see a little video, and it's Frank Ferenclough. Frank Ferenclough is the president of the American Gaming Association. He is the #1 lobbyist for casinos in the world, in this country at least. And he's on a video with a reporter doing an interview. And he's asked the question, if a casino was proposed, and he lives in Virginia, Lakeview, Virginia, I believe it was. If a casino was proposed in your area, how would you vote? He said, no. No way would I want it. If the #1 lobbyist in the country doesn't want a casino to his yard, why would he? Thank you.